Welcome back to my laboratory where safety is my number one priority. Hey guys, it's me, Dad Mustache. I'm gonna be doing some silver pouring today. As you can see, I've got quite a lot of silver here. And I'll show you exactly my process from start to end. This will be my first time pouring silver into a graphite mold. Actually, my first time pouring any metals besides lead. When I used to make lead fishing weights. So thank you guys for joining me on this journey, and we'll see you guys out at the forge. Doing a little bit of a test heat right now, getting up to 1095 degrees Celsius. Currently, if we open this, it's glowing red hot, so bear with me here. I'm gonna put this glove on real fast. Got my thing. So right now, that's glowing red hot. Well, first things first, I just want to show you guys what my plan is probably tonight for these first few pours. So here I've got 5 ounces of just generic ugly silver. These old ugly buffaloes, these are going to get melted because these are absolutely horrible looking, and 8 round, APMEX, whatever. And then of course you got more ugly buffaloes, and sunshine mint, and then I've got so I'll do 2 5 ounces, 2 5 ounces, a 10-ounce bar, and if it goes well, if it actually fits into the mold, 2 20-ounce bars. And then of course my scrap coal silver. Anybody like women's golf? So somebody took a bite out of this one here. I don't know what's going on there, but it's exactly 1 troy ounce because somebody took that little nib off of there. And then a rose bowl, I think, or it says Oregon on it. Rose bowl, just silver crud round. And then this is pretty cool. Somebody used a laser or something to cut this out a while ago. Constitution round. Focus camera. But that's what this is. That's going to get melted. Of course, these stupid little fractional things that I got have been sent, and forget who sent this to me. I think another silver bug ended up sending this to me, but this one goes in the melt as well. 5 grams of silver. So altogether, these ones weigh. Oh, I should probably tare weight this before I do that. Turn this on real fast. Let that 0 out. So 0. Just gonna make sure 0 0 0. Okay. Oh, 0. Okay, that's zeroed out. All right. So testing. There's a tenth. There's a second tenth. A third tenth. 4th tenth. 5th tenth. This is actually hard to make this in here. Basketball is definitely not my strong suit. And so we're looking at 8.85 ounces. Throw in this thing right here. 1.33 ounces. Throw in this perfect ounce. So this should be 2.33, 2.31. Ooh, good thing I'm not melting that and giving somebody a shorthand. So 3.18 ounces, and it should be 4.17 ounces. Okay, so 4.17 ounces will be the last bar I pour tonight, and one lucky person from the Silverbugs Discord is getting this round. Okay, so first thing I've got tonight is I've got my crucible out here. It's just doing a quick cool down after I did a test heat with my brand new furnace. It says Italy on it, but it's not Italian, it's Chinese. But this is a really nice furnace, a good little 2 kilogram of gold furnace, about 11 kilograms, 1.1 kilograms of silver, capable of being melted in this little crucible. Over here, I've got my wonderful, what is apparently a 20-ounce Kit Kat bar with my custom little mustache inlay. So dad mustache. And so I'll have that with a MAP gas torch pointed directly at it when I start to pour. That way things are nice and hot and there's no moisture in my graphite mold. So let's begin the heat up process. And once again, 5 ounces of silver is going to be the first pour. I'm going to go ahead and drop these silver rounds right down inside. There they are. I'm not going to touch this crucible because it's still kind of warm, but you can see silver is down in there. That was 5 rounds. All right, so let's put this crucible inside and turn this thing on. Okay, the crucible is inside and the silver's right in there. You can see that's not melted quite yet. So we're going to go ahead and close this. And now I'm going to turn this on, let it initiate. So I've got it set at 1095 degrees Celsius, which is perfect for liquid silver to flow nicely into the graphite mold. And we will be back when that heats up. I'm going to go ahead and put a time lapse on this so you guys can see things start happening. All right, so what we're going to do right now is we're just going to check inside. So right now it's at about 1006 degrees Celsius. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Yeah, that's glowing white hot right now. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take a look right down inside of there. And you can probably see that silver is molten. So we'll see what happens here in just a minute once that reaches temperature. I'm going to let it get up about 90 degrees higher, and then we'll start the pour process. I'm going to start warming up my graphite mold in just a second here. While that's heating up, you can see here I've got this MAP gas torch blowing gently into my graphite mold here. I'm just heating it up, making sure that we're not going to have any issues with moisture. Moisture plus molten metal is bad juju, so we're going to do everything we can to stop that. And also, it just extends the life of the mold over time and makes the silver solidify nice and detailed like inside. So once again, it's just a MAP gas. You see my little apparatus here with these fire bricks, and we'll come back to this once this is done heating up. All right, folks, we are 50 degrees away from the temperature. I believe that is going to be hot enough to do a super nice pour. That is some extremely liquid silver that we've got in there right now. So first things I'm going to do, I'm going to put my other gloves on. I'm going to keep this going nice and smooth. I might turn it down just a hair. Just so it's still floating in there. You know what? I'll set this down just for a second. No. We're gonna rotate it back around. This is extremely hot. Do not try this at home. Okay. We're gonna take the crucible tongs here. We're gonna go ahead and open this up. Ooh boy, that is liquid silver, absolutely. All right, we're going to grab this crucible and get the right pour and begin pouring the silver. Here it comes. Oop, a little bit of slag there. Interesting. Put the crucible back in. Ooh, there was some slag in that silver. See how that buffs out here in just a little bit. All right, here we go. I'm gonna flip this over. Boom. Mustache on the bar. There we go. Boy, that thing was hot. All right, we're gonna let that cool down. All right, for my first pour, I don't think it's that bad. Little uneven. Yeah, and we had some slag on the back. I knocked that off with my Dremel. Sorry you didn't do a video of that. But as you can see, there's a little bit of slag still left in it. Maybe through the polishing process, I'll get this little chunk of whatever is in here out of there. As far as I know, that was pure silver, but still a little bit of slag in the mustache section right there. But what I carved into the thing did pretty good, but we'll see what we can do to get that out of there. Otherwise, let's check the weight on this thing. 5 ounces. Troy on the money. Let's throw a stamp on this. Let's see. This is the mustache stamp from Urban Beater. The first little stamp that I've ever owned. What I'm doing is since this bar is uneven, I wanted to have a perfectly flat surface. I'm going to stamp my mark to make sure it's oriented the right way. Right here. I'm going to take my beat stick here and I'm going to hit it. This is a weighted wooden stick so I don't mar the silver at all with it. Perfect little mustache stamp there. Okay. And so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my number stamps here and look for my 9, which is surprisingly right there, and that should be 999. There we go. 3 9s. Not the best, not all in line, but there we go. Okay, so what I've got here is I've got a bath of hot water and a bath of cold water. And this is super hot salt water. This one is super cold baking soda water. So basically, calcium carbonate is going to stop the process of what I'm about to do here in just a second with this wonderfully smelling bottle of liver of sulfur. If you wanted to, you could use a boiled egg. Process takes a lot longer, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze some liver of sulfur in here. Probably way too much. I'm going to take my finger. I'm going to stir this up real good. Get it mixed in there. Nice and good. Whew, smells like a rotting egg. So I'm going to turn this fan on here in just a second. But now I'm going to take this bar, this wonderful bar here, and submerge it into the liver of sulfur. We're just going to give it a minute. Okay, that's starting to tone pretty nicely. Let's go ahead and pull it out of the bath here so you can see what I'm talking about and see it over something white here. It's getting that nice gold sheen like I want for the mustache. So we're going to go ahead and stop the process. Alrighty, so that's in the solution. Ooh, look at that toning on the rear. Doesn't that look pretty? We're going to buff that off in just a second, so not even worry about that. Okay, so the process has been halted. That's nice ice cold water. And we're going to take this and we're going to start drying it off the towel over here. Notice I'm wearing gloves because that's some nasty stuff. There we go. All right, let's get to the polishing. Okay, so here's after a little bit of extra toning there, you can see I've got that nice deep tone inside of the insets, and the number 00001 out of many more, I hope I pour. There's some toning on the back side. Take a look at that. That's pretty. We're going to polish all that off here in just a second. So, got the buffing wheel on the Dremel here. And I'm going to get some polishing compound, and hopefully I can keep this in focus for you guys. See if I can change the camera angle a little bit, and I'll polish it out here so you guys can see just a little bit more. It rattled my stack of coins over. So there's a little bit of that. So we're going to go back through, and I'm going to polish this up just a little bit with some other medium. We'll come back when I get that nice and shiny. Oh, here it is. A lot shinier than it was before. I just took some super fine abrasive and ran it on it. But as you can see, I got those mustache hairs in there, and the stamp marks are nice and dark, and just a little bit of the recesses. Now, I did leave some toning on the reverse in the ripples there, and then once again I had to knock that slag off the back here. I'm not sure what was in that, because I just put in 5 of these silver rounds, so there was some slag that ended up in there. I don't know exactly what it was. Could have been some residual oils or dust or dirt or something, but there was definitely slag in that. But all I did was put in those rounds. However, next time I'll take a look and see if I could see some of that stuff. But next pour is going to be another 5 ounces. See if I can refine the process just a little bit. But this is number 1, and not the prettiest bar, definitely not. But this is my first time ever doing it, and this is number 1 out of many, and a definite learning process. And I will hope I can only improve from here. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.